Hello Taurus, and welcome to your October 2022 video. This video is for Sun, Moon and Rising Taurus. Your Sun sign is what motivates you, right? That's your birthday, we all know it. Our Moon sign is more our internal world. So that's the moon where it was when you were born. And your rising is your external and how other people view you. So do watch your Sun, Moon and Rising to get a full picture of your month ahead. So the important thing about October is that we are in eclipse season, okay? And during eclipses, there are powerful points of transformation. Relationships can come to an end, or any kind of relationships. It doesn't only have to be love. It can be friendships. It can be family members. Things come to a head. That's the important thing about eclipses. They are karmic. They are fated. Things happen during eclipses that are unexpected, wild cards, and they can be blessings in disguise. Powerful times for spiritual transformation as well during that time. And you just need to be aware, be gentle with yourself, and take it easy during eclipses. That's the thing that is very important. Be easy on yourself. Don't try to rush along. Eclipses sometimes change our lives in such transformative ways that what we're doing during the eclipses, it's important to take note what happens, because we work on it for the next 6 months and thereafter which things change, okay? So for you, it's important to be aware of these eclipses because the North Node is in Taurus and the South Node is in Scorpio. So it's happening in the sign opposite you, okay? And it's happening in your sign. So the next eclipse, not in this month, but next month will be in your sign. So here we go. On the 2nd of October, Mercury goes direct, and that's great news because we can sign contracts. Miscommunication is not a thing anymore. We understand our mental abilities are much better. Technology, we don't get so many difficulties and stuff like that. Not challenged as much. When Mercury is in retrograde, miscommunication, past experiences, all of that. It's now direct, and it's direct for you in your 5th house. And it's important, Taurus, for you to be aware of any creative projects you want to move along with. Go for it. Romance is good. You can either spice up an existing romance or meet someone new during this time. Okay, it's a great time to have fun. Creativity is flowing. If you're self-employed, you can definitely use it well, especially on creative ideas that you're having. If you're working in a company, any creative projects you're working on will be very, very good for you. If you aren't doing anything creative, hobbies are very good for you this time. Anything hobby related, any creativity will make you feel so good. You're looking for fun, you're looking for enjoyment. What gives you fun? Mercury will have you thinking about that and maybe wanting to do it. So go for it. On the 9th, we have a full moon and we'll be joining Jupiter. Okay, and this will be happening in your 12th house. So release and let go of anything that no longer serves you. Full moons are ending points as it is. They are points of completion. They bring things to a head. It's a point where we can see the truth, like how the moon illuminates the sky on a full moon. We feel the light now and we understand and see things a bit more clearly, and Jupiter will be magnifying this energy. For the 12th house, rest. You might be feeling tired, and give yourself plenty of rest and take it easy. You might require some solitude and time to yourself on the 9th, okay? Give yourself that. Also, what do you want to, no longer keep that is burdensome and heavy on you emotionally? It can be very emotional too during this time. You might be thinking about past experiences and past emotional stuff. Let it go. The best thing you can do is to rest, meditate, write out your feelings, maybe burn the page afterwards. Do that write and burn ritual where you are letting go of what no longer serves you, what trauma, what experience, what, pain, hurt, all of those things, you are letting it go. And Tauruses hold on to a lot. They do a lot, but they hold on to a lot emotionally of things that didn't really work on their favor. And that full moon is giving you the opportunity on the 9th to release and let it go. On the 11th, Mercury moves into your 6th house with work, right? So you can really shift things at work or make any changes when it comes to work. Your health as well, mentally, emotionally, and physically, you'll be thinking about those things. How can you improve your day-to-day routine? How can you get more organized? Great time to declutter. It's a great time to really focus on how do you utilize your day and what is working and what isn't working and what changes you need to make, right? And you'll be communicating these things. You might even express it to someone. As you're expressing yourself, like, oh, that's just not working. Why was I doing that, right? So you're really making your routine more harmonious and effective for you. On the 24th, by now the sun is in the 7th house, and on the 24th, Venus too is in the 7th house. The 25th is the new moon solar eclipse happening in your 7th house. So this offers a lot of opportunities when it comes to your one-on-one relationships, both the sun and Venus there. Love relationships, even if you are in an existing relationship, you can reconnect, you can get the emotional healing you need. If you need to have a conversation that brings healing, definitely do it. Contracts, partnering up with people gives you opportunities for that. If you want to work with someone on a project or anything you need to work on with anyone else, people will be wanting to communicate with you, right? If you are a salesperson, you're just all of a sudden more people are communicating with you. Like if you're in sales, or if you are, even friends, anyone, one-on-one. So it's business, love, family members too want to talk to you. This is a very much a time where a lot of communication is happening during that time when it comes to your one-on-one relationships and other people connecting to you and you also connecting to them. And it can be very good for you. There are opportunities too with that new moon solar eclipse. It's important to release any communications with others, and like all of a sudden you'll be like, I don't think this relationship is working, right? This is taking too much of my energy and there's so much better things I can be doing with my time. This is draining, it's depleting me, it's emotionally making me feel like heavy. So you would definitely close off any communication with anyone that's no longer serving you. It offers the opportunity for new relationships too. If you're in an existing relationship, it offers the opportunity of working through anything that way you want to improve the relationship in some way. And if you are single, it's a great time to meet new people, though beware. It is an eclipse time, so it's fated, it's karmic, and you might even feel that strong connection or pull to anyone new that you meet. This is a good time to really be aware of that so that you don't get sucked into anything you don't want to be sucked into, because Taurians are very much the kind of people that like to help others, and they will help you out, and you can very much do that kind of thing, and you don't want to be the one that's overextending yourself within these situations. But like I said, any contracts you're waiting to come through, it will come through for you. Others are looking at you now, wanting to communicate, whether it's colleagues at work, they want to listen to your ideas. Venus makes life sweet too. You can really have sweet, your words are sweet, okay? Meaning like they are really, when you speak to people, they can really get the gist of what you're saying and they want to hear more and they want to hear your ideas. So any ideas you need to share. If you're thinking of like, oh, maybe I want to make a change to my work life, maybe I want to work here or I want to work there, this will be a great time to put out a resume too, because you'll be thinking, this will be good for me, and it will offer opportunities where new connections can form. That's the great thing about eclipses. New connections can form. We can meet new people that are beneficial to us. We can let go of relationships that are no longer working for us. Change is what eclipses initiate, and it's happening with you in the relationship sector. And it gives you a powerful boost of energy to make the changes you want to make when it comes to your connection to others around you, professionally and personally. Now on the 30th, Mars goes retrograde, and it'll stay throughout the month. So Mars is retrograde. Mars is the planet of action, motivation, how we get up in the morning. During this time, we can feel like we don't have the energy, the vitality, nor the motivation. Okay, so be gentle on yourself. Mars is also retrograde like a stop sign, because it's about taking action. This is where we feel like our actions are being stopped. Mars retrograde can bring back past experiences too. But for you, it's happening in your second house, and that's the house of money. So something that maybe you didn't pay before might come back that you need to pay, or money owed to you from the past can now come through. Mars retrograde is also telling you, think about ideas that you wanted to do and maybe you didn't do it. What action do you want to take upon things that maybe you had the skill or talent? Maybe you wanted to start an exercise routine because it will improve the way you were feeling about yourself. You will now think about picking it up. Mars in the second house asks you to look at your skills and talents. We all have a skill, a talent, and you are very skilled and talented, very creative. And it's telling you, what did you want to do in the past? You'll now have the opportunity to do it again. It's not a great time to start anything new. Don't overspend during that time because it will be very difficult for you to recover from that. So you are really focusing on your money management skills during this time, during the Mars retrograde. So focus on that, because unexpected, maybe money needs to go to something and then now you're like, oh, but I overspent. So watch your money. You'll be also looking at the people around you and what value do they have in your life. And that's an important thing, because we need to have people that we find valuable, right? We need to this person brings value. They're so positive. They're so motivational. They're inspiring. They make me feel good. And I don't want to be around this person because maybe they're complaining every day. I mean, everyone goes through challenges. That's correct. Complaining is not a bad thing. Like if this is an issue on this one day and this person isn't like that all the time. But if it is a cycle and a pattern of, just complain, you'll be looking at that person like, oh my God, this is not worth it. It's not worth it. It's devaluing your time, your energy, because you're giving your energy there, and you will be like, no, I need to put a stop to this so I can truly focus my energy and do something of value. Talk to people of value that make me feel inspired about life. And it's so important, the people that we have around us, because the people that support you too. If you have people complaining, they're never going to listen to your ideas or anything that you want to do that's positive, and they might rain on your parade and put you down and make you feel unconfident, which affects your self-worth, which will affect your finances. So it's important to really look at yourself and be like, okay, who do I have around me? What do I want to keep around me? What is no longer of value within your living space too? Like you want to declutter and you want to only keep the things of value to you. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website's linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation on these videos.